Hello everyone, this is Alicia Young with Creative Works by Alicia. I'm coming on to show you, this is going to be the first in my series of quick and easy items that you can make for your next craft fair or gifts for your neighbor, something you might want to just give someone for in the office. And you want something to be nice, simple, but you don't want to have to break the bank, so to speak. So what I have here is I'm calling mine, you can decorate yours however you want and call it whatever you want, but I'm calling mine because of the ladybug that I have here, Ladybug Beauty Bag. And yes, I could have taken this and printed stuff out on my printer and all of that, but I'm really trying to save my ink in my printer for other items that I know that I'm going to need that ink for. So, and I thought this is fine. You know, you can choose to do it however you want. I had these ladybugs that from a punch that I purchased from Stampin' Up! Years ago. And I made up a bunch of ladybugs and just never did anything with them. And I had them in my stash. So I said, well, let me bring these out, decorate them, and see what I can do with them. These are some leaves from a leaf punch that I have from Stampin' Up! As well. And I had punched out a bunch of these that were in my stash, and I used those. This paper right here is from a paper pad of 6x6 paper that I've probably had 4 years minimum, you know, maybe 3, but I'm thinking 4 years. And I cut this down, I believe, to 5x5, and I just took the bottom part and I folded it like this, and then I taped the 24 Gold eye package here. I taped it here so it wouldn't move. I taped the flap closed because I didn't want it to open back up. And I also included 2 Neutrogena towelette packets. And I also put a ladybug on back. And I just slipped this into a plastic sleeve, and then I'm done. This up here I use for, these are just scraps, you know, from when I cut off the, when I cut the paper, the 6x6 down to 5x5, I just used the scraps to, you know, decorate the flap and everything, so nothing goes to waste. And, you know, I'm basically finished. The black paper here is also was scrap pieces from my stash, and I've had this black paper for at least 4 years, if not longer. And this white paper here is from my stash, and I've had this probably for about maybe 2 years. This is a 2-inch circle punch, and this is a 1 3/8 scallop circle punch. This scallop circle punch is a punch from Stampin' Up! But you can use whatever, you know, decorate it however you choose. The 24-hour eye patch, gold eye patches, I did purchase those off Amazon. I want to say either the early part of this year or last year. And I received a package of 50, and I purchased them for $8.49. The Neutrogena eye makeup remover towelettes, I purchased those off Amazon as well, and it was either the early part of this year or last year, and I purchased a pack of 20, and at the time they were $6.88. So when you do the math on this, I'm really not even spending $1 to make this. When I try and figure out my cost, I do throw in a cost for, you know, my, you know, paper and everything, although you really don't have to if you're using from your stash. I just kind of do it just to kind of give me, in case, you know, I'm thinking, okay, I'm a little bit off with my math. But even if you did that and wanted to say, okay, well, I'm going to say I used maybe 20 cents worth of paper, you're still coming in at a cost to yourself that's not going to break the bank, and you can have this in your craft fair. And this is going to be one of my lower end items. I like to make sure I have a lot of items that are in the $3 range, because I think to myself, when people come along and they see a lot of items that are in the $3 and $4 range, they tend, to me, in my mind, to spend a little bit more. So this is something that I probably will sell for $3 at my upcoming craft shows. And it took not even 10 minutes to make. So like I said, this is something that I'm going to be selling in my craft show, and something I wanted to come on and let you know that you can do and make, and you can give it to a neighbor or in your craft show or to an office worker, and it's quick, easy, simple, and it doesn't break the bank to make it. And this is the first in my craft fair series of quick, simple, and easy makes that you can take and make for craft shows or for a friend. Thank you for listening. Bye.